In a working-class neighborhood with narrow streets, Salma, a mother of 4, lived with her husband, Murad. Salma was a doting family woman, but her blind jealousy of her husband made her the target of her neighbor's suspicions. Her neighbor, Munira, a kind and beloved woman, was Salma's refuge when she needed to leave her children, Laila, 10 years old, Youssef, 8 years old, Sara, 6 years old, and Ahmed, 4 years old, to run errands. One hot morning, Salma left her children with Munira and headed to the market. As she was examining the vegetables, her phone rang. It was an unknown number. She answered to hear a hoarse voice whispering, "Your husband, Murad, is with Munira now. He's cheating on you in her house. If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself." The voice was unfamiliar, but it was like poison in her veins. Her heart began to beat violently, and she remembered how Murad spoke of Munira with a faint smile, and how Munira was friendly to everyone. The suspicions that had been circulating in her mind for months had turned into certainty. Salma couldn't wait. She threw down the vegetables and rushed to a taxi, imagining scenes of her husband's betrayal. On the way, she began receiving text messages from the same unknown number. "Do you want proof? Look at this picture." She received a vague image of Murad entering Munira's house. The image wasn't clear, but it was enough to ignite a volcano of anger inside her. She completely forgot about her children, forgot that they were in Munira's house, and thought only of revenge. When she arrived at the neighborhood, the street was almost empty. She saw Murad's car parked near Munira's house, which fueled her frenzy. In a moment of recklessness, Salma grabbed a fuel bottle from her garage and poured it on the walls of Munira's old wooden house. She lit a match, and within seconds, the house was engulfed in flames. Salma stood watching, muttering, "You'll regret it, Munira." But suddenly, she heard a child's cry from inside the house. Her heart stopped. "My children!" she screamed as she ran toward the blazing door, but the intense heat forced her to retreat. The neighbors gathered, and the sound of fire sirens began to approach. Salma was screaming and crying, trying to break into the burning house, but the neighbors caught her. At that moment, Munira emerged from the back door, holding Laila and Youssef's hands, while carrying Sara and Ahmed. Munira had taken the children out to the backyard to play when she smelled smoke. No one was hurt, but Munira's house was reduced to ashes, and all her memories and belongings were gone. In the days that followed, Salma faced investigations. She discovered that the photo sent was fake, and the call came from a woman in the neighborhood who held a grudge against Munira over an old feud. Murad wasn't at Munira's house, but at work, and the car was parked there because he had lent it to Munira's brother. Salma, who had destroyed her neighbor's life,